This is Jill Scott.
Hey, this is Jennifer Hudson.
Yo, what's up? This is Robin Thicke.
This is Rasan Patterson.
This is Lettuce.
Welcome to this edition of The Artist Lounge with Chrisette Michele.
Take me to the water to be baptized. That is the ringing melody of my childhood. And that's how I sang when I was 8. Loud, mouth open, plaid suit, red shoes, with a doily on my head.
Boom like the radio, loud like a stereo. This is how my heart beats.
My family is my everything. My mother's my manager. My dad manages my brother, and we're very close-knit. It takes a lot of talking and communication to be as close as we are, but we're committed to being close. I grew up in a house that was in church every single day of the week. Tuesday night prayer, for Friday night Bible study, for Wednesday afternoon so-and-so, and I was there. If I had to miss school, I was going to be at church and doing my homework in the back seat. So I came from one of those kind of houses. They didn't take no nonsense in school. You know, you wasn't allowed to act up. That just wasn't what we did. And that influences who I am today.
My name's Chrisette Michele. They know me well because I got a whole lot to bring.
I was never into hip-hop and R&B until I was about 13 or 14 years old. I was more into jazz and rock and roll. I played the saxophone and I conducted a jazz band from the time I was 12. And that's what I grew up on. I went to college for vocal jazz performance.
Let me let you know the deal. What?
Some of my artistic influences came from the church, as my mother was a choir director. So we had people like Twinkie Clark and Kim Burrell and BB and CeCe Winans right in the church with us. And she was there directing the choir mom. So that's what I got to see growing up. When I wrote my first song, I was probably about 11. But before I was writing songs, I was writing poetry and rap. I was a rapper first. That was my thing. I had a mixtape. It was in a big manila envelope. I gave it to my mom and said, I need you to send this out. I was like 9 years old. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Come on, everybody wanna follow me. If you wanna be down with the crew, Scooby-Doo, 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 ha-choo. Follow me. Come on, everybody wanna follow me. We was hot. We was the bomb. Some of the songs that I appreciated coming up were Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking. That was my first favorite song, Girl from Ipanema. And then I fell in love with Erykah Badu, fell in love with Sarah Vaughan, Bringing the Clowns was one of my favorite songs, still is. I've started a mini program that isn't extremely well known outside of my crew yet, which is called Email Mentor.
You've got mail.
And that is where we take people under our wing. We give them our emails and we go back and forth with them, whether it's on the Skype or on the email or on their text. And we just make sure that we keep how are your grades. And then when they get good grades or when they follow through, we might put a blast out on Twitter and say, so-and-so got straight A's on this report card, whatever the case may be. Just to let young people know that it's a celebration to be successful and we celebrate you. I'm sure every artist say, if there was no music, I wouldn't be born. I wouldn't even be here. I wouldn't do nothing. That's usually what I say. But if I wasn't doing music, I'd probably be in the Peace Corps somewhere overseas, feeding somebody, making sure somebody had food to eat. I love people. So before any of this, at my core is to serve people and to give them encouragement and whatever it is that I can. So if it's music, for me it's music. It might have been food though, if I wasn't singing. I don't take everything as seriously as a lot of people do. I don't do this for a paycheck. I do this because I believe that I have something to say, and I believe that the world is interested in hearing it. It might not be the whole world, but it might be a few people. So I don't really take it as life or death. I take it as just my purpose. It's gonna happen. Calm down.
Naturally, you and me, we have a bit of jealousy.
My musical philosophy is that you gotta meet people where they are. You gotta start somewhere. Everybody wants to sing a lullaby. Everybody likes a nice melody. If you can lace that melody with something important, something that means something, before you know it, the person listening will say, wait a second, she was saying something there. Chrisette Payne, Chrisette Payne, Chrisette Payne, Chrisette Payne, Chrisette Payne. I'm from Long Island, New York.
You've been inside the Artist Lounge. on 96.3 HD2, WHUR-WORLD.com.